Michael Wayne, Department of Corrections. We have some logistical issues with the bill that we spoke before committee, and I think it's something that we can get worked out with a possible amendment. The main issue for us is doing this on the way out would be a nightmare for us as far as making sure that we hit every single person being released, especially for inmates that we have that are only in prison for less than a year. So we've talked about some suggestions on doing this maybe on the front end or the middle as opposed to the end, but I think we can get it worked out.
Great, thank you. Are there questions from the committee? Representative Butler?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Did I hear you correctly? I didn't quite hear, maybe this is a question for the sponsor, that people would be, it's automatic voter registration contained this as well?
Not at all.
Okay, all right.
I think the AVR bill actually is silent on the issue of people who will be leaving the Department of Corrections. So this does not automatically register. It's to inform people that they are eligible to register to vote upon release from the Department of Corrections or Juvenile Justice.
Okay, can you explain to me what nonpartisan education on this is?
Nonpartisan means that the education is not going to be endorsing a particular party or stance.
Okay, who determines that?
It would be basic civic information that is gleaned from things like American government textbooks, things that high schoolers would get, all of which is delivered in
But
a
again,
nonpartisan manner.
who determines that, what nonpartisan is? Does the agency determine?
Those of us who are making up the educational guides that go with it.
You
So
determine.
not the Department of Corrections.
So the department has no say over whether or not it's partisan or nonpartisan?
I think it's something that can
It's
be.
a program through the department?
I think it's something that can be discussed, but we also don't want to charge them with creating the curriculum for this. We realize that would be a huge, because it's a big burden. But it's a big burden for them to do this. And according to some of the opposition to a similar bill last year, the fear was that, this is what was called HB 4469 last year, there was a concern on the part of former Governor Rauner that this would be turning the Sheriff's Department, in the case of that bill, into registrars. We don't want to do that and put that burden on people in the Department of Corrections.
How does this compare to the civics that we teach in schools, which
It would be
passed
very similar.
legislation a few years ago?
Yeah, it would be
civics.
It would be very similar. In fact, we wrote this bill with the eye of sort of dovetailing it into the purpose and the intent of that bill.
Mr. Lane, do you anticipate any costs associated with this?
There is a cost associated with it. We would have to have somebody, it's more of a personnel cost. We would have to have somebody manage and run the program at each facility. I do have a fiscal note being done on that, and I can make sure to deliver that to you.
Thank you.
Representative Myers-Martin?
I'm just curious in terms of the length of the program. So in terms of how long does the program run in terms of the education?
We've envisioned 3 workshops. For the moment, we've envisioned them as 3 90-minute workshops, but that timing can be adjusted, certainly. We don't want it to be something where it's a sort of a quick 5-minute workshop. But initially, for now, we're envisioning 3 workshops of 90 minutes apiece.
Okay. And then the participants can opt in or opt out?
Ideally, this would be mandatory for them to go through. Certainly, they can opt not to register, but we would like for them to get this information on the way out or whenever it will be delivered.
Okay, thank you.
A little more housekeeping. Another letter from Speaker Madigan replacing permanent member Greenwood with temporary member Walsh. Further questions? You can't leave. Hold, please. I'm going to stand at ease for a moment.
It's only because of you, Madam Chair.
And Madam Chair appreciates you a great deal. Seeing no further debate, Representative Myers-Martin moves that House Bill 2541 do pass. Is there leave? Leave being granted on a vote of 10 in favor, none opposed. House Bill 2541 is declared passed and will be favorably reported to the House floor. Now we will return to subject matter. I want